everything. Let's set up a party. I was trying to do like a live stream for the past 2 days, and it did not want to connect. Yesterday I tried to do a live stream, but it just kept disconnecting the minute I even started it. So for the past 2 days, I was just trying to get this whole thing set up, and was currently working on a video. What's up? Thank you for tuning in. But yeah, for the past 2 days, I was actually, hey, yo, what's up, bro? For the past 2 days, I have been trying to set up a live stream, but it just kept crashing. I don't know if it was my internet, I don't know if it was my PlayStation, I don't know if it was just the servers on PlayStation that has just been acting up, but there we go. But I have been all over the place, and it's just, oh my god. I hope now you guys can hear me better. For the past 2 days, I've also been trying to work on a video. The only thing I'm gonna actually say about it is it features the Crew 2 and the previous Need for Speeds, 2015, Payback, and Heat. And the only thing I'm gonna say is I think you'll like it. All right, thank you. All right. Let me turn off the notifications. I forgot to turn off the notifications. My bad. There we go. I love it how the Crew has its own little how do I say it? It has its own little screen whenever you go off, instead of just the PlayStation logos jumping. I'm just hoping later on in the future you're able to customize your own Be Right Back page or something. Yeah, I don't even know what I was doing with this Mustang. I was messing around with a couple friends, and this is how my Mustang turned out to be. It looks decent. It looks okay. I wouldn't say it's the best, but I actually have a lot of fun with it. This is the weirdest car I have ever created. I am not into actually creating chrome on my cars. I don't think it's the best color, but I actually do enjoy it. This does look okay. But yeah, I got at least now 10 days to grind up to 2 million, because the bundle is selling the new F1 vehicle, the Lamborghini Diablo, and the what was that one other car, and a Ferrari. I don't know if it was a hypercar, I don't know if it's a street car, but I'm excited to see what it is. Yeah, I'm just gonna be a little honest right now with the with Need for Speed at the moment. You know, let's actually drive the Ford Focus RS. I customized this thing this way, and I never got a chance to actually really play with it. But what I was trying to say is Need for Speed 2015, not 2015, Heat. It was good. It's a good game. It's a great game. It's a fantastic game. But I feel like it just has just not enough of things to do. It felt like more like it was bare bones. It was fun at first. It was good. It was fantastic. I had a lot of fun playing it. But I felt like there was nothing to do after you completed everything. I just felt like there was really too little events. Like I wasn't having as much fun because it was just the same old things over and over again. What else? As much as I would say this, that I did really enjoy Heat. I was just where am I going with this? All right, let's talk for a little bit, because I feel like this is something I really need to actually say something. Like, this is something I really need to talk about, because EA, what are you doing? What are you doing? I felt like Ghost was finally getting everything we've always wanted. I felt like Ghost was finally getting, hey, we wanted a Need for Speed-like game. A replica of the exact same style. With a new map, new stories, new memorable characters. And I felt like Heat almost hit that with the nail. If it just needed a couple more tweaks. If it needed a couple more updates and maybe even an expansion to the story, that would have been fantastic. I would have loved it. But as we all know, Ghost games have been shut down by EA, and I don't understand why after the massive success of Need for Speed Heat. But games like Need for Speed No Limits, a less popular game, not as much what people wanted, are getting updates like crazy. Now, it's probably due because of the developers. They're able to just do whatever they want with their games. But how is a mobile game have more content than a console game? Even as a game as The Crew 2, I'm going to be honest with you, I would actually prefer playing now The Crew 2 more than any Need for Speed. Need for Speed Heat has great customization, has a great story, has a great map. The handling could be a bit tweaked. I feel like the car bumps and jumps too much in certain aspects that they need to iron out a little bit. The clutch to drift, I'm okay with clutch to drift because it's not a focus on where you slide your car and it's just build up speed. No. It's a way where it's now like, oh, your car slows down, you're turning the corner much easier. It's a necessity for quick play, but it also lets you drive normally by braking and accelerating. I like it. But it just needed a bit tweak. It just needed a bit more tweaking. But after this whole incident, EA decides to shut down Ghost. Because why not? The massive success that finally a Need for Speed that we all wanted shut down. Why? I don't understand why, though. It doesn't look good on EA's eyes. It just doesn't. Now, in all honesty, I've been enjoying more The Crew 2 because they've been adding more and more things to the game. Sure, it's a grind. Sure, it feels like you have to last an entire day, or maybe a couple days, or maybe a week to get what you want, but I don't mind that. I personally enjoy that because it keeps me engaged, it keeps me playing. I would rather spend an entire day just grinding out cash for one car and then doing it again for another car. Because you have a variety of things to do in this game. You got street races, you got drags, you got drifts, you got hypercar racing, tour car racing, alpha racing, plane racing, boat racing, hovercrafts, monster trucks, rally raid, rally cross, motocross. There's so much. And I just introduced one of my friends to play the Crew 2, and he hasn't played the Crew, or should I say he hasn't played a racing game since what? Need for Speed Underground? And when I told him about it, he really genuinely enjoyed it. He really genuinely enjoyed the Crew 2, and that makes me happy because this game literally has almost everything for anyone. And I say thank you, Ivory Tower, for creating a game like this. People have been asking for cops in the Crew 2, but I'm sitting here like, I don't feel like that would have been great. I felt like that would have been a bit too much. Or maybe if they just add like a game mode of just cops and robbers, where one team is the cops, the other team is the robbers, and it's just a mishmash of just a team deathmatch, where the cop racers need to stop the racers, while the racers need to actually avoid the cop racers. It would have been an awesome concept if maybe they also added some police vehicles you can just drive around. You don't have to drive, you don't have to put cops where you're being chased. At least you can actually just add some cop cars, then people can have the illusion of being chased. You know, something like that. I do love the Crew 2 more than Need for Speed at the moment, because EA just doesn't know what they're doing. EA has no clue what they're doing. And I love some of the cars from Need for Speed. Like, I have here the Ford Mustang GT that I don't understand why this freaking car did not actually make a return. This is such an iconic car, and people wanted this car in Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005. I don't understand EA with their logic right now. And with this whole loot box debacle that happened back then, it's just made them look worse. EA used to be one of my most favorite companies back when Need for Speed Underground, Need for Speed Most Wanted, Need for Speed Pro Street. And by the way, guys can tell I'm a big fan of Pro Street, considered my freaking name is Ryan Cooper. I'd rather be preferred called that. But back during those days, they were at their peak of Need for Speed. They were at the peak, like, oh, it's one of the best franchises to play. Everybody played them, even the people that were not a big fan of racing games. They at least bought one of the Need for Speeds, and it was fantastic. It was a good time. That's until the shift games started rolling in. The shift games itself wasn't bad, but during this era, it just started going downhill. They tried to get into the simulation racing, but it didn't work out for them. So I don't think it was a perfect idea, and even so, it was a mediocre blend of arcade and simulation. I kind of feel like the Crew 2 did it much better though, with the blend of arcade and simulation, because the Crew 2, at least, it doesn't support brake to drift. It supports braking and turning, if that even makes sense to anyone. But Need for Speed tried to go for shift, tried to go for simulation, arcadey style, and then it kind of fell flat. It was decent, it was mediocre, a lot of people just didn't really care about it. People wanted a proper Need for Speed. And then Undercover came out. I think it was in between Shift and Shift 2 Unleashed. It was bad. It was so bad. It was underdeveloped. It was not good. The physics were terrible. Cars were ugly to look at. The world felt disgusting. It just felt bland. And the whole entire effects Need for Speed Undercover had, yeah, no. I'm actually working on a video on comparing Need for Speed and all the Need for Speed from the previous 2015 Payback and Heat compared to the Crew 2, why I preferred the Crew 2 over Heat and Payback and 2015. But I would say is just, it's my opinion, it's what I like, not what others do. If you like a certain game, you're okay. It's entitled to your opinion. That's fine. You have the right to have your opinion, your own opinion. You have the right to criticize me. You have the right to actually say what you want. I can't stop you. I won't be able to say anything to you. But just remember, it's just my opinion. I am currently working on the video, hoping I can probably bring it out soon. It's just my way. It's just how I think about it. Just what I feel like. Everything, the problems I have with Need for Speed. But for now, this is all I got. Most of the games from Need for Speed just kind of started lacking so hard. I just started losing some interest, and it kind of sucks because I'm a massive Need for Speed fan. But yeah, let's actually play some of the Crew 2. I am dying to actually grind this game out to actually get the cash that I need in order to level up, or not to level up, to actually buy the cars that I want. I just felt like I just needed to get that off my chest. I just really felt like I really needed to get that off my chest because it was hurting. And Need for Speed just... Need for Speed literally hurt. I would say it literally hurt me. Because I don't feel like they're really giving a shit to I don't feel like they're really giving a crap to anyone, or to even their biggest fans. It's just, it sucks. It hurts. And I hate it. I want EA to understand that this is your fans you're talking about. This is people who put in a lot of time to their games and everything, and it's just, and it hurts so much. I feel like the Crew 2 does it much better. Alright, so let's hold up. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah. When it comes to racing games, I'm gonna lower down the volume a little bit, so I can at least be less loud and I can actually talk. Also, I do want to say is I hope later down in the future, YouTube will actually let us put music while we're streaming, or let us at least play some music while we're streaming, because it's kind of ridiculous. A majority of the people, I don't know if the majority of the people will actually copyright their music or even use their music, but I just feel like understand that a lot of people will not even use other people's music as their own. You know, a lot of common sense people don't. But I just want to play some relaxing music while I'm actually just playing a game. That's all. Let's actually do this. I am a big fan of racing, so alright, so let's actually check out the live summit. Oof, I am excited also for the new Metroid. I am excited to know more about the new Metroid. I know this is a racing video right now, I know this is a racing stream, but I'm just psyched for the new Metroid to see what will come out. Let's see how much this drift car is. Because at least we can actually focus on the live summit. It's not too terrible, so I might as well buy it. I love my cars in blue. They look so nice in blue. Shoot, I am so sorry. I opened up the menu again. I am so used to just opening up the menu a lot. I hate it. All right. Damn. I don't want to waste more money on this. We're gonna be grinding for cash anyway today, so let's just buy it real quick and just keep it there. I'm just buying all I can. So many good cars. I got the 300 SLR. Let's see what's in Far and Beyond here. The vanity items, this blue underglow I want so badly. Since we are going to be doing a drift competition, I'm actually going to take off the parts I have on my RX-7 because I have all drift parts on this for now. because these drift parts gain me a lot of points before. So it would be perfect for me to put it on my Dodge Viper for now. And maybe I'll customize it too before anything else. You know, in all honesty, I am hoping that me streaming would be better, because I do want to get better at streaming. I do want to get much better at streaming. I also want to be making videos, but I feel like at the moment, streaming on a daily basis would be a perfect way of just chilling, relaxing, and entertaining people for now. Nothing for the fenders though? Not a real massive fan of the stock rims. I'll add that. Why that cost so much though? That's about it. Let's add this one. Liveries. Let's see what kind of liveries they got for this car, for the drift version. Really, a Lightning McQueen version, but this looks really good. I'm definitely buying this. Too much Monster Energy designs. This could use a bit more work. I should probably create my own drift formula design. You know, this kind of threw me off a little bit. I literally thought this was what was her name again? She was the character in Need for Speed Underground. She's your friend who decided to help you at first, and then you raced her, and she lost her car. I forgot. Oh, this looks really good. Ooh, should I weebify this, or should I keep it with... Nah, I'm keeping it with this. It looks really good. Let's just change the color, though. Oh, no, it's just a... Ooh, okay. I can deal with it. I can definitely deal with it. Alright, I do love the accessories, though, that, the crew brings. I adore it. I love it. Everything, the vanity items that they bring is fantastic. Should I? Nah. This was just throw me off so hard. I need to get myself some new neons. I really need to focus on getting myself some new neons. I hope they keep adding more and more neons. And for the smoke, Yeah, let's add this one. Why not? I'm just ricing the crap out of this. Excusez-moi. Alright, let's do some drifting. Alright, the LA Harbor. Red Bull Drift Shifters. Alright. Let's drift. 2, 1. Race to your heart content. I love it. I love it how the crew is just taking full-on arcade, just going full-on fantasy with their racing games. It's amazing. It's awesome. It kind of just keeps the game alive. If you go for realism, you kind of lose that that sense after a while. Like, you just have nothing else to put in the game. But if you go for what the crew goes for, all right. If you actually start adding more fake things, like, I love the tires, I love the smoke that this game brings. It's, oh my god, it's so good. Every accessory that I've seen, even the neons, like a dragging neon you can just have, it's bonkers. I want more games to be what the crew does. Something like how Need for Speed World had it. Like, I felt like they took the inspiration off of Need for Speed World. And it's probably why I enjoyed the Crew 2 a lot more, considered how Need for Speed World turned out to be. It's just like, for me, I had a lot of fun with Need for Speed World when it was out. I know now they released one that's called Soulbox Online as a fan, like a fan open up the world, but with a new name. And this time you get to grind the game instead of just buying crew, or say points, to actually buy the car you want. Now you can just grind it out. I like it, but I felt like the crew was taking that Need for Speed World idea and actually giving what people really wanted. And it's a reason why I enjoy the crew, considered that whenever I'm playing the Crew 2, it just feels like I'm having Need for Speed World vibes. And I'm loving every inch of it and every second of it. This is what I wanted, folks. This game is what I wanted. This game is what I desperately wanted so badly. The only thing I wish they add in this game is wide body kits to street racing cars. Something like how touring cars has it. I want wide body kit. I at least want the option to have a wide body kit. Like, come on. Like, I know a lot of people want clean vehicles, but you have the option to make it clean or put a wide body kit on it. Not everyone has their own style they enjoy. I enjoy customizing the cars to its full potential. I want extra things to the game, and I felt like a wide body kit would be perfect for the Crew 2. Also, maybe adding in some new cities that people can run around in, some new Easter eggs people can find. Okay, that's kind of dumb. But yeah. I'll probably also talk about some of the issues the Crew 2 does have that I feel like they can iron out after a while. But during the stream, I'll probably just talk about them regardless. Or make a proper video, because I don't feel like a lot of people are even watching my streams in general. But, gotta stay optimist. Gotta stay optimistic. Gotta stay strong. Gotta stay positive. Positive mental attitude. No, story time. When I was a kid, I used to play Legend of Zelda with my father, right? Let me lower this down just a little bit more as well. Give me a second. I feel like the cars are a little too loud, but testing, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm gonna have to restart this because I was just fixing something. This drift track is not one of my best. It's not one of my favorites. It's way too closed in. God damn! Come on, come on, come on! Oh. Okay, there we go. But yeah, I want to tell you a little story. When I was a kid, I enjoyed Legend of Zelda. I still enjoy it to this day. It's still one of my favorite franchises of all time. But when I was a kid, me and my father used to stay up really late at night playing Zelda. And it was mostly me that was playing the game, but my father was just watching and helping me and pointing me through directions. And just we were solving puzzles together, me and him. I loved it. It was the best thing that ever. It was the best thing that. It was the best thing that I loved the most. It was great because me and my father were bonding together over a game, and I say thank you to Nintendo for that. But ever since, I've always wanted to do that with people. I've wanted to at least stream a game. And not even cut it. I don't want to cut it. I don't want to make overly excessive edits because I just want people to just watch the stream. I just want people to watch everything that happens. I want people to just come in and enjoy, watch a game that I'm deciding to play. I'm a massive adventure fan. I'm a massive racing fan. I'm a massive FPS fan. MMO. I play almost anything, to be honest. Even rhythm games. I enjoy everything that people throw at me. Well, maybe. I'm not the biggest fan of horror, but I will give it a try if people decide to actually want to watch me play horror games. And watch me scare my pants off. And that's all I want. It's just, I just want to stream more often. I want people to watch me, and I want people to just give me some pointers and communicate with me. I'm not asking for, just for cash. I'm actually asking for just some fun moments, just fun times I can just create with everyone. I want to be stupid in streams. I want to be I want to make really memorable moments. And I feel like a lot of videos nowadays are having a hard time really uploading what they really want. Like, I applaud PewDiePie, for example. I applaud PewDiePie for actually doing what he actually wants to do. I grew up watching him play a lot of games, and his most famous ones was Amnesia's. The Amnesia games, I grew up with that. I am disappointed that he's not making those videos anymore, sure, but I'm actually happy he's actually doing something he genuinely enjoys. And that's what I want to do. I want to find that certain game that I can stream, that I can show off and keep on my channel. I don't want to cut everything. I made a poo-poo mistake. I don't want to cut everything. I don't want to overly go in the middle of the night sitting here just cutting up a video the whole time. I just want to show it off. I just want to entertain people. I want to put in the hours of just gaming and actually working hard in front of people. Sure, I don't mind editing videos, but at the moment I don't have the best editing tools. So streaming for me is the next big thing for me, at least till I get enough equipment. Until I have enough money to buy the equipment that I need. And for those people that do enjoy my videos, I just want you to write something down in the comments. It would mean the world to me. It would mean the world to me to see if I'm entertaining someone. At least one person. One person. Well, technically I know I'm entertaining someone. But something just... I just want to keep having a reason to keep streaming, to keep going. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that I'm gonna stop. I'm not saying that I'm gonna stop, but I just want to have the enthusiasm to keep going, to keep moving forward, to actually get a job at streaming. I have a hard time looking for a job around this area, and this is the job that I've always wanted. I've always wanted to work on YouTube videos. I've always wanted to stream. I've always wanted to show off my my skills in games. Literally. And I just want to entertain millions and millions of people. I want to do what Jack does. Positive mental attitude. I want, literally want to engage people, to help them overcome their depression, their anxieties, their sadness, anything. Even though if I might not get a lot of people, I want people to actually come to me and actually say and be like, thank you for being there for me regardless. I don't want just the money. I don't want money. Of course I need cash, and I do want YouTube to be my job, but it's up to people to choose what they want to do with their money. It's not up to me. I'm here to entertain. I'm here to engage people. I'm here to actually make them happy. And if they want to donate, that's fine for me. That's fine for me. But I want to keep streaming. I want to keep going. I want to actually at least have a reason to upload videos on a daily basis, or upload videos every week or every month. It doesn't matter. I feel like every week would be best, because daily uploads would be really stressful and really it could really burn you out hard. So every week, let you work on the videos and then sit down and play a game on your own, or just go work on another video. All I feel like is just, I just want to engage people. And all I've been doing is just restarting this exact same event over and over and over. I'm just trying to get the highest score. I am trying to get the highest score right now, because this racetrack right here, this drift track, is so dumb. It's really too closed in. And the scoring system, it goes by too fast. And even if you're sliding your car like really lightly, it won't count at times, and it's just all right, I'm gonna concentrate. So oh, I'm gonna make another start. Okay. I was getting there. I was doing it. All right. Time to concentrate. God damn it. If I even just let the score add up completely, it'll just ruin it. It'll start back to combo 1. And then you have to do it all over again. I'm trying to keep that combo. I do not like this drift track at all. It's way too in close corners. I feel like the crew should tweak the drifting just a little bit. It's not bad. It's actually good. Drifting is good in this game, but I just feel like they should tweak it a little bit better. Especially the scoring system. I feel like you don't just need parts just to get high scores. Sure, it can give you a boost, but it shouldn't be a necessity. And let the skill of the driver actually show more than the parts of the car. Because the way how I drift as well, I can do really good and still get maybe like 200 grand while my friends are like getting 600, 400, when I know they drift almost just like me as well. The thing is, I feel like the crew should just be like, for the parts, give an extra boost, but it shouldn't be a necessity to gain a lot of points. They should also reward you for style. How you drift, when to drift, what to do next is what I'm trying to say. See what I mean? Oh, okay. Let's try it again. And hitting small objects should not take away your drift. It should not. You're promoting more really close encounters. What it should do is just probably remove maybe like a couple points. Like a couple good points. So like that people can actually try to avoid them, but at the same time not feel stressed out that all that drifting that they did just all add up together when they're trying to complete everything all together. Like hitting a wall, yeah, I understand. You'll lose your drift. Or it'll just completely add up. I get it. But hitting like a lamppost or hitting like one of those one of those things that tells you where to go. Jesus Christ, I am forgetting words. I am forgetting what things are called. It's annoying me. Come on, why didn't you drift? Oh my god. I hate restarting something over and over and over and over like this. The Dodge Viper SRT, one of my personal favorite Vipers out there. This and one of the older models that is one of my favorites. I forgot which one it was. I forgot the exact name. But it's the model with the giant spoiler in the back and it has like a red stripe in the middle with like a black top. Stuff like this, you should not be removing points, or you should not be adding the points in if you hit the fence like that. As long as you're not hitting the wall, it shouldn't count. It's an arcade racer. It's not supposed to be ultra realistic. That's another thing why I also adore the Crew 2. It's how unrealistic it is. It's fun. It's pure. It's the best thing. When games are super realistic, for me, in my opinion, it takes out the fun. It takes out the fun completely. When it's super realistic, it's not fun for me at all. It's really not. Because I am so focused, it is so focused on what the real life side would bring out, or what people can do, and it'll take years maybe for people to even do something in real life. And I feel like in arcade races or in unrealistic games, you can actually create these things without needing to know in real life. Like, look at this smoke. This is so unrealistic, but it's so cool to look at. It's really amazing. I want people to be creative with their games. Like, for the Crew 2, create their own body kits, create their own rims, create their own style to make people come in. Because the Crew 2, I would recommend it to anyone. In all honesty, I would recommend it to anyone. For me, it's better than Need for Speed. I wouldn't know about Forza though, because Forza is still really good. I still love Forza. But it's a great game. It's fantastic. The way how they did the Crew back in the day with the Crew 1, they focused on a realistic story, a realistic environment, and not over-the-top excitement. Which, to be honest, I love the Crew 1. It was good. It was one of my most played games. But after the Crew 2 came out, I had no reason to go back to the Crew 1. Because the Crew 2, I felt like they added more things to it that just kept me engaged more than what the Crew 1 could have done. They added more cars, more customization, custom characters you can actually put. A story that isn't really part of the
Ooh, you really kicked out the jams there. You did me proud.
Yes! I did it! I did it! But I felt like the Crew 2 just added more fun things to do. Like, for the story, I couldn't care. I couldn't care, to be honest. For the story, I could not care. Because I mostly enjoyed was... What I mostly enjoyed was, it's the fun aspect of a game. When it comes to the Crew 2, the story is cheesy, it's barely there. It's not as memorable, but I don't care. Because the racing is fun, because the car customization is fun. They added live summits, which is, oh my god, thank you for live summits. It's so good. It's the end game of the Crew 2. Plus, also, you can create, you can also re-race a lot of races, and it's just awesome.
You're gonna win this easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Why would you say that? That is the cheesiest thing to say. I wouldn't mind if they actually rework some of these story. Like some of the lines, I feel like they should really need a rework.
Fingers are crossed.
I forgot this is not a drift event, this is a race. So I can now just race in peace. Instead of needing to focus on actually sliding my car. Even though this car slides regardless. I love this update. Derby Demolition is so fun. Me and my friend, we were just playing Derby, Demolition Derby all night last night. Just bumping each other, just completing races. It was so fun. It was so good. But yeah, I highly recommend the Crew 2 to anyone who is looking for a racing game. I highly recommend this game. It is one of my most played games to this date. Even though it was released back in 2017, I've been supporting this game ever since the closed beta. It has potential, it had potential, and I feel like they're adding more and more to it to keep us engaged. And Ivory Tower, thank you so much for creating this game. Thank you so much for putting your time and effort into improving this game. There's some things that can kink out, there's some things that can actually fix and change. Sure. I would love them to change the game a little bit in order to actually fix it up. But for what it is now, it's really engaging. Though PvP could use some fixing a lot. I want collision in the game, or I want to see other races. Or if you're going to keep us ghosted in PvP, at least let us see each other's rides. That's what I want. I just want to see people's cars. I just want to show off my ride. I don't like the ghost system because I like to look at other people's rides. I love to look at other people as they go. Do it how like you did in the Crew 1, where you can go through the enemy, you can go through the people's cars, but you can still see them completely. I would love that. I would not mind that. It will not ruin the experience for me because it's an arcade racer. And if I was trying to go for like a sim racer, then probably, but not for the Crew 2. But yeah, is the Crew is my Demolition Derby completely maxed out? I doubt it, but who knows? It probably is. Yeah, no, it's not maxed out, so that means I'm gonna have to keep working on try to improve the car. Ooh, someone tuned in. Oh, thank you very much. But I'm probably gonna be working on the video, and I'm gonna be explaining why I enjoy the Crew 2 more than I do with NFS. I'll explain it with better detail. In my opinion, you know, I'm not really gonna write a script because I don't want it to feel like a robot. I want it to feel like it's my opinion. It's the way how I want it to sound. So I'll probably just, you know, write a script. Not a write a script. I would just explain in full detail why I enjoyed this game more. Let's see. I should probably do a rally raid. And then I'm gonna redo the demolition race again, but I'm actually gonna complete everything else first. And then I'll probably do some PvP because there's those live summit things, the summit events. I can actually get some parts off of it. I can max out all my cars. I'm probably gonna give it to my demolition derby to finish upgrading it. I also still need to finish upgrading my should I go with the Miku Pigget, or should I go with my Asuna Porsche 959 Raid? I am a massive weeb when it comes to this. Which one is the best one though? This one is probably the best one. Oh, but this one has more speed. This one has... What about the power though? Ooh, that's a tough choice. Gotta go with the Porsche. Alright, racing tug.
I don't know why anyone else is even bothering.
Because it's a race. We're supposed to be racing. Why are people bothering? Because we need to race.
That's it. You're winning.
I wouldn't say I dislike my partner in the Crew 2, but he's not really that memorable either. He's not really the best partner to have.
You're last. Best place to start an epic comeback.
Wait, how in the world was I last? Oh, a nice big jump can actually be helpful, considering we also have something new in the game. Ah, you gotta be joking me. Alright, let's try it again. You know, in all honesty, I would actually love to live stream some Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Or even when the new Breath of the Wild comes out, I want to live stream that. Or Metro, if Metroid even comes out for Switch.
So, gonna win this one.
I would replay Samus Returns on Switch like crazy. I adored it for the 3DS, and it's still one of my top favorite Metroid games ever played. But please, I'm hoping Metroid gets popular. I'm hoping people buy the crap out of Metroid Prime 4. See some success in it, because Jesus Christ, we need a new proper Metroid game. We can't have another Federation Force. Federation Forces is actually fun. It's okay, it's decent. But it's not what people expected. And it would have been okay as a spin-off if we weren't waiting for so long for a proper Metroid game. Alright. Dude, I love this environment.
You're all
Can
the
I-
way at the back. Deep breaths, hero. Deep breaths.
And can I just say something? I love the sound effects in The Crew 2. I adore it. I know my thoughts are all over the place, but that's just me. That's just who I am. I'm gonna just say random things that just comes to my mind. But there's one thing I am gonna try to stay consistent about, and it's my ideas for the video, to be honest, because I feel like a lot of people need to understand why I preferred The Crew 2 over Need for Speed. I am a Need for Speed fan at heart. It is one of my personal favorite racing games of all time. I'm actually going to turn off his voice right after this race. But I just feel like... Need for Speed just isn't what it used to be anymore. Like, I know things change. I know companies are not always the same or different people. Like, I get it. But I don't feel like the company doesn't really get what people want in a game. That is dope! Ooh, that was a fun jump. Yeah, I'll try with a different car. I'll probably go for the Chevrolet Camaro. I could do much better. Alright, let's try escape. Alright, give me 1 second. Alright. No, I almost had it there. No, come on, come on, come on, no, 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 no. Oh God, that, no, 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 no. I was so close. I'm never gonna recreate that. Alright, let's try the Camaro this time around. Hoping it's better. I want to know what is the most used car though for... Come on! Yeah, I won't be able to recreate that exact same speed I had. I don't know how I did it. I got so lucky. Damn, I need to find a... I could probably use a bike. I could probably use the bike, but it's not gonna be super fast in long stretches of roads. So... Give me 1 second. What just happened? No, I think the Porsche was better than this. Because at least the Porsche isn't bouncing the car all over the place. I feel like the Camaro would have been perfect for like flat racing, while the Porsche would be good for almost any terrain. It has good grip, good speed. Okay, yeah, much better. Porsche is 10 times better. Alright. Let's try this again. Damn it. Oh, that was a good one. That was so close. Gotta go through the middle. Gotta keep that consistent speed, but it's so difficult. I have no words. I have no words. Ah, damn it. Let's try it. Let's retry it again. Let's see. Do I have... Yo, what's up, bro? How you doing? Thank you for tuning in. We do not talk about that. I wonder what my friend is actually using. Come on, come on. Oh! Oh! And right at the last moment, I hit a tree. Alright, let's try this again. If I can follow what my friend was doing here, I can make a massive jump. Right about here. I hate it. Was he driving? He was driving the Porsche Carrera. He was driving the Porsche Carrera. Oh my god, I just realized that. I am hitting that tree constantly. That's what I'm doing. Alright. God damn! Almost! Oh shoot! Hey, at least I got a good score. Yeah, let's actually do this rally cross real quick. But yeah. Probably after this, I'll just end the stream. I'll probably continue either tomorrow or the following day. Or either tomorrow or later tonight. Depending. Alright. Why is it snowing now?
Go, go!
Come on, come on, come on. Oh, that was good. No! God damn it! I'm actually trying to keep a consistent drive. Oh my god. Something was messing up. Are you joking me?
I'll stop talking so you can start driving.
I was just trying to fix something right now. Alright, I see we got more people tuned in. Hopefully tomorrow I might be able to be continuing the run in the crew too. I gotta try to actually get up on the live summit.
Faster, faster. Seriously, go faster.
Oop, I wasn't paying attention there for a second. Alright, come on. Let's try this again. Alright, that helped, at least. But the one big thing I'm not a big fan of this car is just how much it bounces. I should probably tune a little bit, see if I can make it stop bouncing. Okay, this is not my best run, but it'll have to do for now. Since I won't be able to stay on too long. Yeah, this is probably going to be one of my shorter streams. Probably like for like an hour, and it sucks. hopefully tomorrow I can actually. I'm thinking I just started the stream early tomorrow. Hey, at least I got to 100 score here. All right. But yeah. For those who actually came into the stream and actually watched, thank you so much. We'll have to be doing some things real quick, and I'll probably continue the stream tomorrow. Definitely will. I'm gonna keep playing more of the crew too, because I'm having too much fun with this. But I will keep working on the video. I will still. I am actually trying to get more footage for what I'm talking about, and I am seeing what I can say about about the video. So yeah. If you guys liked it, just please leave a like, subscribe, and comment on my channel, please. It would mean the world if I just see a couple comments. It would be fantastic. I would love it. But those who tuned in, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.